Are you going to record?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is.
Why don't we start from the beginning?
Yeah, from at the well.
At the well.
Okay, let's go on to the well.
You remember what each one of these?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Today's Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. We're at the startup of the Dayspring Health water treatment plant. I'm going to kind of start here at the beginning. This is our well. The well's a 4-dam well. It draws water from about 600 feet down. It's a 3-horsepower submersible turbine pump engine. The pump will run and stop in response to the level in the ground storage tanks. Okay.
And then the pump is what size, Harry? It's
a 75 gallon a minute pump.
And do you remember the make on it?
It's a Grundfos. I noticed you bought the spare pump. Congratulations.
We do have the spare pump, I believe. Yeah, that's correct.
Right. Yeah. So it's the Grundfos submersible pump. They're just top of the line. They're good.
Okay. And how far down is the pump supposed to be located?
The pump itself is located about 100 feet below the ground.
Okay.
Within the well casing.
And the well casing has a PVC protection on it, or?
The well casing is steel. It's a steel well casing.
I think we had a little PVC in there, didn't we?
Well, the PVC turned out to be the surface casing, the pit casing, which is outside of the well casing.
Got it. Okay, so tell us what are we looking at here on the well?
Well, this is just see the water from the well. This is a 3-inch pipe connecting to the well pump below, and it comes up and it turns. This is a raw water sampling tap where you can catch your samples.
Right.
This is a check valve. We come down here and we got this valve arrangement. This valve.
Now Jeff's going to have to paint that, right? That ductile.
That's clear in the front.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff, we'll paint that a green color or something.
You know, Doug, I'm confused about this thing on painting, whether it's in set scope or not.
I think we're going to paint it, I guess, right? Is that?
All right. So raw water. This is raw. Olive green.
Olive green.
Olive green. It's not quite not match that, but so right now we're putting the well water into this tank. It's coming up here and then into this tank. And at the same time, we're adding chlorine solution to this tank.
So up top there, we have a manhole.
It's a van gangway, and then of course the vents, just to let any hydrosulfide come out. Put there on top.
Okay, and then what do we got here, Harry? You got two.
You see, the tanks are interconnected, so that when the water comes in this here tank, it's chlorinated, it falls through and it fills this one at the same time. So these tanks operate on the same level.
Both at the same time.
Right.
So both go up and down at the same time?
Right.
So what are these two down here?
Well, that's just a valve box. So there's a valve here that'll close off the outlet to this tank. And the same here. And these come together. The piping is like this. The water can both come in and go to the high surface.
So if we want to turn one off and do maintenance and keep one running,
that's right.
That's what this would allow us to do. So the utility of these two valves is that it allows Jeff to shut off one tank for maintenance or servicing, keep the water plant running with this one, and so that's the purpose of that.
And Doug, a side issue, we're going to have so much detention time here that we may or may not have a trihalomethanes problem. Now, we'll see as we go along, but we got all this detention time. Water's been pulled.
You think that'll create a THM problem?
Well, I mean, it's potential, is all I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
So, we might wind up before it's all over, decide to run with this tank only, cut down on the detention time. That's just a big...
Gotcha. All right.
This tank, that.
What?
The way it's set up, the way we've got the valves configured right now, we're filling this tank, we're chlorinating in this tank, water's flowing over into this tank, and then both of them are sending water to.
And we're chlorinating this tank as well, no?
All the water is going into that tank, and the chlorine feed line comes up that 1-inch pipe, it's a little 1/4 inch.
Let's go walk around there and look at that.
The chlorine feed is inside that 1-inch pipe right there, Harry, and it goes up, and it's in a 1/4 inch tube just like that, but it's in that big 1-inch pipe sleeve, and it drops in there.
So why don't you go put your finger on it so I know which one it is.
No, it's this one right here. I saw it.
Which one is it, Walter? That one. Okay.
The 1-inch, the bigger of the two.
And
pipe.
that's the chlorine feed pipe, right?
Right.
Now, is there a tube inside there?
Yes, a little 1/4 inch tube, just like that black one right there.
Just like that little black one down here. And so now, do we have to pull that occasionally because it clogs up with chlorine?
Since it's dropping into the airspace above the tank, it should not calcify and clog. But if it does, you would have to pull it out, and you would drag a new tube in or clean it out.
So you'd have to drag a new tube from the tank through the line back into the chlorine room, right? And so the way you would do that is you would just tie onto one end and pull the new tube through while you pull the old one out?
Yep.
That's how you would do it? Okay, all right. And is there any problem, you think, with the 90-degree bends of getting that?
That makes it easier to pull those long radius electrical 9-inch makes it easier.
Gotcha.
To pull
And based on your experience, how often do you think that might happen? Every 5 years, every 2 years?
Man, somewhere in the 3 to 5 year range.
3 to 5 years from...
Because it's black tubing and it's protected from sunlight, so it should not really degrade.
Gotcha. Okay.
Walter, if I'm not mistaken, the way Seth built this thing, if you built it further wrong, that tubing enters the top of the tank and comes down to a weighted string somewhere in here. Mm-hmm. So that's what actually happens. The chlorine solution is actually injected down about this area.
Okay. So tell me about the other parts that we're looking here. We have a valve and we have a float, and so tell us about those.
This is a sample tap for DEP.
Okay. Now, do we draw our monthly back teas from there as a raw sample?
You get your raw sample from the well out there.
Right.
And you get one from distribution.
Right.
That's still in flux, exactly how many from distribution. I sent all that paperwork in.
Right.
And they might come back to us and say, well, we want 2 distributions per month. We'll just see how that goes.
Yeah.
You've got a raw water sample. You have a ground storage sample tap, and another one over there on that one.
Okay, so there's another one there.
One after the high service, after the
okay.
tank.
So there's 1, 2, 3 sample taps on this plant site, correct?
Well, I haven't walked over there to see. There may be another one.
One on each ground storage tank. One on the hydropneumatic tank.
I remember they changed this one for me, right? So I didn't have to bend over.
Right. I don't think we have any water.
No, there's no water in that
but
tank.
this is the point of entry to the distribution system.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, let's go back through the storage tanks and walk us through what we got going on with this other float. And you've got another PVC line going up that side of that tank there. So tell us what that other line's for.
This one right here is an overflow.
That's an overflow line?
It's an overflow. The well pump didn't stop. The water would overflow and come on the ground.
Okay, and then what about that other PVC line there?
This one here.
Right, well, let's talk about that. What's
This
that?
one- This one has 6 probes in it.
I studied this before you got here. I'll take over.
You can tell which one's which.
The top electrode says stop well.
And gives you how we're on, doesn't it?
No,
Okay.
they took it out.
Okay, that's right.
The electrode about 8 inches below it says run well.
That-
So that keeps the tanks full. Stop well at top.
And where's the electrode at?
In that little red
The orange looking things inside.
Gotcha, okay.
easier to see from here than from
So those top 2 floats, electrodes, stop well, run well. Then what will happen if for some reason the well pump fails? See, the water level in the tank is right here now, Doug. See
Okay,
that line,
right.
the interface here. We're in the process of filling it now. But if the water level, this round electrode on the bottom, forget about that. That don't do anything except make it work. It doesn't have any action to it. But if the level were to drop to this level, it would stop the high service pumps from running. And when the well water was, when the water level was restored to this level, it would allow the high service pumps to resume operation.
Okay. So tell us about these valves down below here, Harry. What are those?
What happens here? See this here pipe?
Yeah.
That pipe is connected to the pipe that runs. It connects right about in there. So that is just a level sensing pipe. Remember, these tanks are on the same level, and this just tells you. This little line just comes over and keeps this sight glass full, so you can tell where the water what the level is.
So this is coming out of the pump house. The water's coming in there, and then that is telling you how it's filling up.
Well, it just tells you what is the level of these tanks. That's all this thing does. This just supplies water to this sight glass.
And so what are these other 2 valves for?
That's just to stop and to drain. I mean, they really don't serve any function. See, if we open that, we'll get water come out of it.
Gotcha, okay.
It's just if algae builds up in here or something, you can flush it out.
Okay.
I don't know why we have 2 valves here, but we got 2. They need to stay open.
So tell us what this is. What is that for?
This may be the electrical for the electrode hose.
For what?
This is just electrical for the electrode hose.
And
You see that cap apparatus?
Yeah.
It's like to
right.
these electrodes to terminate in there, and those wires just connect.
Gotcha. Okay. So typically that particular device would need to be replaced maybe every 3 to 5 years, you think?
Every 200 years maybe.
200 years. Okay. I like that. That's
What it is a water switch.
yeah, a water switch.
All it is to it.
Okay, well Harry, let's run over to the high service tank and let's have a look.
Let's just kind of, before we go in there,
I have one question.
Okay.
The sensors in the side pipe there, are they individually replaceable, or they all have to be replaced at the same time?
they're in very replaceable, and this, you have an owner manual for this whole system inside the flowing room, and Mr. Barrett was the one that provided all of this. He'd be the one his email address, beeper number, everything's in there.
So underneath here we have a couple pipes. So tell us what those are.
Okay. The big pipe, the green pipe, again, that's just the outlet of the tanks. The outlets of the tanks come together, come through these valves, come into a T-loop, and then run into
Right. So what's that valve?
that's just a drain valve. If you ever have to drain the tank, You can open those and the water comes out.
Gotcha. All right, very good. Let's go look at the high service tank then and see what's going on with that. Oh, Harry, let's go back over here. I want to know what these two valves do here. So you got a couple valves over here on the water,
Yeah, well,
raw water side.
Again, this valve is open, putting the well water into this here tank.
Okay.
This valve is currently closed, which puts the water into that tank.
Okay.
So, you know, again, the standard mode of operation is put water into this tank, chlorinate here. So this gives you the flexibility in case this tank ever comes out of service and put over there.
Gotcha. So basically, we're going to fill here, chlorinate here. Water's going to go over there. So we're at the full 10,000 gallons above ground storage capacity. So chances are, as we're starting up with the first building, we just need to run off of one tank. We're not going to really need 10,000 gallons above ground. We can just sort of leave that in. I guess we can have it there for redundancy purposes.
Oh, Doug, I just recommend, unless we have a THM problem, that comes up, let's just keep it online.
Yeah.
This gives us, you know, in case the well pump fails, we've got 8,000 gallons of storage here that can keep us going.
Oh yeah, 8,000 will run us for 2 days, I think. So, all right, well, let's go look at the high service tank. Let's go check that out and see what's going on over there.
We can come in here where the Barney guys are.